Hello, you are watching a special broadcast of IPR Department on News for Hearing Impaired. I'm Chiring Eden, and with me today is sign language interpreter Vishal Vishwakarma. In this special bulletin, we present the top stories of the week. Monday began with the celebration of the 47th State Day in a grand manner. On the first day, on 16th of May, a grand function was held at Manan Kendra Gangtok. The event was attended by Governor Ganga Prasad, Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang, Cabinet Ministers, MLAs, and other dignitaries, awardees, special invitees and officers of the Government of Sikkim. During the function, civilian awards were presented to noted personalities. Mountaineer and rock climber Manita Pradhan was conferred the Sikkim Ratna, the highest civilian award of Sikkim. Similarly, the prominent filmmaker of Sikkim, Ugen Chopel, was decorated with the Sikkim Sewa Ratna. Likewise, Sikkim Sewa Samman was awarded to noted folk musician and dancer Naren Gurung. The quasquicentennial medals were pinned to two police personnel, namely Lady Constable Amanna Rai and Lance Naik Bikash Sharma, for their outstanding service. The brochure of the Chief Minister's Police Medals for Meritorious Service Award was also unveiled on the occasion to formally mark its institutionalization. The Chief Minister in his address said that the Government of India is preparing a vision document for the year 2047, when the country will celebrate its 100 years of independence. He urged the people of Sikkim to participate in realizing this vision of the nation. The Chief Minister made some key announcements during his address. Gyaltsing Degree College will be renamed as Sanchaman Limbu Government Degree College, Gyaltsing. Geling Senior Secondary School will be renamed as Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar Senior Secondary School. Similarly, government employees working on ad hoc, contractual and MR basis will be entitled to medical reimbursement on referral cases up to Rs 2.5 lakhs under Mukhya Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Yojana. And the government will institutionalize youth-centric programs called Golden Voice of Sikkim and Golden Dancer of Sikkim with handsome cash awards. Following this program at Manan Bhavan, the dignitaries visited the stalls owned by different organizations like SHG's Women and Child Development Department and others that had displayed a variety of merchandise for sale and many other products for display at MG Marg. After the departure of the visiting entourage of dignitaries, a cultural program was organized by the Culture Department to honor the celebration of the State Day 2022 under the banner of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. The State Day this year was unique as it was celebrated from the 16th to 19th of May with several activities organized at MG Marg. The event culminated in a grand State Day function at Amphitheatre, New Moti Bagh, New Delhi on Thursday evening. Emmanuel Lena, the ambassador of France to India, and Laura Triponi, the consul general of France in Kolkata, was in Sikkim for a 3 days official visit. During their stay, they paid a courtesy visit to the Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang at his official residence at Mintogang. On Tuesday, they held a round-table meeting with the Chief Secretary and senior officers of the Government of Sikkim at Ashling Secretariat. They were accompanied by Didier Talpin and Anjita Roy Chaudhary, the press and diplomatic liaison officers. From the Government of Sikkim side, Chief Secretary S.C. Gupta was joined by Additional Chief Secretary cum PCCF Forest M.L. Srivastava, Principal Secretary Home and Education Departments R. Telang, Commissioner cum Secretary Commerce and Industries Department H.K. Sharma, Secretary of Tourism and Civil Aviation Department Prakash Chetri. The meeting deliberated on the possibility of cooperation and collaboration in areas of higher education, ecotourism, biodiversity, conservation of red panda, tourism and hospitality, and food processing and marketing. Chief Minister of Sikkim Prem Singh Tamang flagged off the team of progressive fish farmers and fisheries officials on trout farming for an exposure visit to Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh from Manan Kendra premises on Wednesday. The flagging off ceremony also had the presence of Madam Krishna Rai, Minister Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services Loknath Sharma, Chief Secretary S.C. Gupta, Secretary Dr. Senthil Kumar, officials and others. The exposure trip is funded by the National Fisheries Development Board, Hyderabad. The group of 8 officials and 25 fish farmers proceeded to Jammu and Kashmir, led by N. Jaswant, the director, while another group of 8 officials and 25 fish farmers proceeded to Himachal Pradesh and was led by C.S. Rai, additional director. The team shall be staying in Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh respectively for 5 days, in which they will be visiting various government and private trout farms and hatcheries. They will also be visiting fish feed mills and integrated fish farms, which are being successfully operated there. The celebration of the 47th State Day of Sikkim, which began on the 16th of May 2022 in the state capital, culminated in a grand function in the national capital, New Delhi, on Thursday. A special evening dedicated to Sikkim with the theme Celebration of Sikkim was organized at the new Moti Bagh Amphitheatre in South Delhi. This was the first time ever that a function of the government of Sikkim was celebrated in this scale at the national level. The function was graced by Union Minister for Culture, Tourism and Donor G. Kishan Reddy as the chief guest in the presence of Governor of Sikkim Gangar Prasad, Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang. The function was also graced by cabinet ministers, MLAs and other invited dignitaries. Also present on the occasion was Secretary Textiles, Government of India and President of New Moti Bagh, UP Singh, as a special guest, and senior officers of the Government of India as special invitees. Also present were Chief Secretary and senior officers of concerned departments of the Government of Sikkim and Resident Commissioner and officers of Sikkim House, New Delhi, and other invitees. The program was an initiative of the Ministry of Culture, Government of India, in collaboration with the Department of Culture, Government of Sikkim, and facilitated by the Department of Tourism and Civil Aviation, Government of Sikkim, and the Office of the Resident Commissioner, Sikkim House, New Delhi. Chief Minister of Sikkim Prem Singh Tamang in his address highlighted the journey of Sikkim since its merger into the Indian Union. He thanked the Government of India for laying high priority on the development of the Northeast region, including Sikkim. He expressed his gratitude to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his government for the support extended to Sikkim in every sphere. Chief guest of the event, Union Minister G. Kishan Reddy, in his address said that Sikkim is one of the most progressive states in the country and has created a unique benchmark in multiple sectors. He added that Sikkim stands at the top position in achieving most of the sustainable developmental goals and lauded the state of Sikkim for being an exemplary state, thereby inspiring other states. The artist of the Culture Department, Government of Sikkim, showcased various cultural representations to mark the special occasion. This was followed by a dinner hosted by the Government of Sikkim, where exclusive delicacies of Sikkim were served. That's all we have for today. Please like and follow our Facebook page. That is the Government of Sikkim official page for the most authentic news and information on recent developments in the government and state. Thank you for tuning in.